my English is so bad, I'm so sorry. Have you ever said that? Seriously? Come on, I think we need to have a talk. One thing I hear students saying all the time, and not just students, but people when I go abroad on holiday, people always apologize for their bad English. And they usually do this after telling me something in English which I've perfectly understood. Now, when this happens in person, I usually tell people, no, stop apologizing about your English. And now I want to do the same to you. If you have ever felt bad about your English level, this video should help you feel much more positive and confident about your spoken English. Okay, so here are 5 reasons why you, yes you, should never apologize about your English. Number 1, you're brave. Yes, you are a brave person. Speaking in a foreign language is actually not an easy thing to do. Many people just refuse, or if they go on holiday with a friend, they'll be the first person to say, no, you speak in English. I don't want to speak in English. Listen, you're doing it. You're speaking in a language that you've spent many years learning, and it's a brave thing to do. So feel good about yourself. You're brave. And that's a good thing. Well done. Okay, number 2. The reason you are speaking English is because the person you are talking to can't speak your language as well as you can speak their language. You are actually the winner of this conversation, which makes it crazy when people tell me that when they're speaking English, they feel inferior. Inferior? You should feel superior because you're the one who's learned a foreign language, developed your skills well enough to communicate with another person in their language so that you can communicate together. The other person didn't, at least not as well as you did, so please don't feel inferior. You're superior. That's why it's you changing language to communicate with that person. You're a winner. Okay, number 3, your accent. You have an accent when you're speaking English. So do I. So does everybody. I don't speak the same as somebody from London, or New York, or Liverpool, or Scotland, or Ireland. Everybody has a different accent in English. If I'm communicating with somebody from Scotland, or somebody from the States, we have a very different accent. Whose accent is more correct? Nobody's. What is a correct accent? It doesn't exist. If you're worried about your accent, that's the same thing as me worrying about my accent. My accent is from Yorkshire, and I never want to lose my accent. It's like a little flag of identity saying, hey, this is where I'm from. This is my story. I was born and grew up in the north of England. I'm proud of that. Why would you want to lose your accent? It makes no sense. You are who you are, and you are where you're from. So if you have a little accent when you're speaking English, it really makes no difference. The important thing is making sure that your pronunciation is correct, of course, because if you mispronounce a word, then it becomes difficult for the other person to understand you, and communication can break down. I mean, things like this, daughter. It doesn't matter where in the world you are from, the GH in this is silent. So if you say doctor or dochter, it's wrong, and the other person is probably not going to understand that. So focus on improving your pronunciation for sure. But if you pronounce this like me, daughter, or like an American, daughter, or in any other different accent, it really doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that the words you use are clear to understand for other people. So stop worrying about sounding like, oh, a little bit Italian or a little bit Spanish or a little bit Indian. It normally doesn't matter, and your goal is in the wrong place. Your goal should be to be perfectly understood clearly. Your goal should not be to not have a French accent or not have an Italian accent. A foreign accent is actually usually very, very attractive. So why would you want to lose that? Okay, number 4. When you're speaking English, your English is full of grammatical mistakes. So what? I mean, yeah, that matters if you're in an English exam, but you're normally not in an English exam. You're talking to a native speaker in real life. And native speakers don't really care if you use bad grammar. I mean, sure, have classes, learn new grammar, use it. It's obviously a great way to keep improving your English. But if you're in a real life situation where you're having a conversation with a native English speaker and you make grammatical mistakes, honestly, there's no need to apologize because we don't care. Again, so long as what you are saying is understandable. Oh, and also, native speakers make grammatical mistakes too. In fact, watch that video up there to learn 9 grammar mistakes that native speakers make all the time. And they're not the worst ones, they're just the common ones. So let me give you one example what I mean here when we say that bad grammar doesn't matter. I'm sure you know E.T. Of course you do. Well, E.T. famously said, "E.T. go home." That's terrible grammar. Yet everybody in the world understands that E.T. wanted to say, "I want to go home." He was perfectly understandable. Again, I just have to say that bad pronunciation is the only thing that might impede you being understood. Let's imagine E.T. had said, "E.T go home." Wrong consonant sounds, wrong vowel sounds, not understandable. E.T. go home? Perfect. So don't apologize for your grammar in a conversation because if we can understand you, nobody cares. It's true. Okay, and the 5th reason you should not apologize for your bad English is because confidence is the most important thing. And if you apologize for your bad English, you're giving a bad impression of your English. If you're more confident about your English, you will actually give a better impression of your English. Let me tell you, I know students who speak very good English, but with very low confidence. And also, very confident students who speak with a much lower level, more mistakes, worse pronunciation, stronger accent. And honestly, the conversation is a better experience from a native speaker's point of view if the person is more confident. As I said, we don't care about bad grammar. Your accent just tells us where you're from. You're brave, you're doing a great job, and you're speaking English because I can't speak your language. If you take all of that into consideration and speak with confidence, your English sounds better. It does. It's much more fun for a native speaker to talk to somebody like that instead of talking to somebody who is all the time like, "Oh, I'm sorry for my bad grammar. Oh, no, sorry, I said that wrong. Oh, is that, do I need the second conditional here? Or, oh, do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, sorry, my English is so bad." That's tedious. Just be more confident. Just believe in yourself more, and the conversation will be better. Now, I know that me saying be confident is not going to make you confident. So here are a few things that you can do to pretend to be confident. Stand up straight. Make eye contact with the person you're speaking to. And speak a little bit louder than is perhaps natural to you. A little bit louder. Not like quietly like, "Oh, I'm sorry about my bad English." Bit louder. Eye contact. Up straight. And the last one is smile. Smile while you're speaking. If you do all of those things, you will appear to be confident, even if on the inside you are thinking, oh, I'm sorry, oh, my English is terrible, did I make a mistake there? Oh, can he understand me? Okay, so quick recap. You are brave. You are the winner of this conversation because we're speaking in your second language, not your native language. Having an accent makes no difference because everybody has an accent. Even native speakers have an accent. Nobody cares about grammatical mistakes. And remember, native speakers make them too. And finally, saying sorry makes you feel less confident, when really speaking English with someone who is more confident, or at least pretends to be confident, actually makes for a better and more fun communication and conversation. So well done. Feel proud of your English. You have worked hard for many years on it. You should be proud of yourself. And by speaking English, or by speaking any foreign language, you are doing something that many people are very envious of. So, as I said before, don't worry about your grammar mistakes. Native speakers make them too, and in that video you can see the most common ones. And secondly, it's good to enjoy your mistakes. And there are some funny mistakes that I made when I was learning Spanish. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.